And there we are. Look at that. Just like the big production shows now. Hey.
I'm back. I'm back.
Martin is alive. He's on dry land. We're going to find out all about what it was like to be the 24-hour on-call tour director. Chillie is somewhere in the Gulf of Mexico trying to find a quiet place on the ship. No, you're not in the Gulf of Mexico.
Costa Maya. Costa Maya, Mexico.
That's not in the Gulf of Mexico?
So I'm actually sitting at the pier for Costa Maya, which is, I'm glad I don't have to walk, because this pier has got to be, man, it's got to be close to a half mile into to land. It's the biggest pier I've ever seen.
Okay. Wow.
So I'm sitting out in the.
You are still in the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh yeah.
You are in the Yucatan Peninsula on the southwest or southeast rather side of it, north of Belize is where Chillie is. Yes.
Yes, I am.
This is the Cruise Amigos.
A rehearsal for the big gala program tomorrow night. The cruise director and all of her staff of about 30 people have been rehearsing and learning dance steps and all this crap right where I was going to broadcast from, which is where I got the best stream in the world. And I had a bunch of people that were going to come watch the show today live to be like an audience, and they're going to show up and I'm gone. They're still up there rehearsing.
Well, if they're watching on live, where are you now, Chillie? Was it deck 4?
I'm at Boleros on deck 4. I'm down a deck and at the other end of the ship from where they're doing the rehearsal, and I can still hear them in my ear over here. The rehearsal going on up there. So,
well, whoever's going to meet Chillie, let's have a challenge. Let's see if you can get to where Chillie is at Boleros on deck 4 before the end of the show, and we'll get you on. So come and join us. It's like Find Chillie.
Yeah.
But it's a bit like my
things on the Virgin, whatever the hell the name of that ship is.
The Valiant Lady, not the Scarlet Lady like we used to call it. Valiant Lady.
The Valiant Lady.
It was do you know what? It was amazing. The one thing I'd say is I'm sorry that we weren't able to come live because there was lots going on with it being the Mermaiden voyage. It was an amazing ship. And if I'm honest, it was just like Scarlet Lady. So, and had been on the week before, so we knew where we were. But it was absolutely brilliant. There was lots of things, different places going on. You could play board games. You could go and sit in the dockhouse and have tapas and wine. And that also, I don't know whether there were any pictures that you may have found, but I was actually at a pajama party at 11:30, 12 o'clock at night, boogieing away with the drag queens and having an amazing time. In my PJs on a ship, and I'm 47 years of age. Do you know what I mean? That's like, it was just 47. Yeah, 47, 48 this year. No, I'm at 47. I can't remember.
Time out. I have to get a very visual image of this. You're in your PJs with drag queens.
Yeah, I mean, while we're talking, I'll have a look, see if I've got the picture of it. I'm sure it is there somewhere. But yeah, I was me and Stan, my hubby, we were both in PJs with my brother and his wife, and we had an amazing time, and we froze them for some reason. But yeah, it was hilarious. Let me just see if I've got that picture somewhere. John will probably find it quicker than I can.
No, I'm not looking here. I'm trying to keep the show running here, so it's up to you to find the pictures today. So
let's have a little look. Let's see. Is it there? Do you know? I don't think it is. Why is it not on there? Why is it not on there? It's got to be there somewhere. It's got to be there. No,
while
it's
you're
not.
looking, Tony's with us, Carol's with us. Nikki, hope you're feeling better, darling. Nikki had a little surgery day before yesterday.
No.
Emily's with us. Hi, Emily.
Hey, Emily.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be. I know I saw it. Let's have a look. Right. Anyway, we'll carry on talking. So yeah, so we did the pajama party. I was having a gin and tonic in my PJs, dancing away. Yeah, you've got to have an adult beverage, haven't you? At these things, it's an event. You've got to have an adult beverage. And yeah, we had an absolutely amazing time. We really did. I've got to find it. Where are we? Is it on my? It might be on my work page. But yeah, that was brilliant. The staff were great. It's another first cruise. The passenger numbers have gone up from the previous week, the friends and family cruise. So again, there were a few teething issues and things. And the internet is absolutely awful, if I'm honest. And it's something they need to get sorted, but I don't think it's going to be sorted till September, I think. And it's something to do with the connections for the satellite in Miami they're using. So it is a bit hit and miss, you know. Sometimes great because a lot of Virgin, everything's done on the app. So if the app's not working properly, you can't do things like book your reservations or change your reservations. And then you've got to go to Sailor Services and the queue at Sailor Services. But they don't have a traditional guest services, if you like. They've got Sailor Services, which are a couple of pods that you just go up and speak to them, and they're there, stood there with the laptops and things. They're great. They're really good at what they do, but it is a bit of an ache, shall we say, that shouldn't be happening. But I'm sure they'll get that ironed out. But the rest of the cruise, amazing. We went to the beautiful Bruges again.
We went to the Bruges.
The Bruges we went to, and then we went into Bruges. Absolutely, yeah, but it was great. I'm just trying to see. I want to get this picture for you because you will laugh. You really will. And then we came back, and it was 3 days. We had a bar tab each, and we used the bar tab each. We used it all up. But it was it was fantastic. Now, where are these pictures? Let me find them. My internet's going really slow. It's nearly as slow as being on the bleeding ship at the minute. But let's have a little look. It should be here. Post photos. Let's see all photos. Let's have a look.
While you're looking, I just checked because sitting here at this pier in Costa Maya, I had no idea how far it was into land. I just checked. This pier is 800 meters.
Wow.
That's a half a mile, right?
Yeah.
I'm a mile from land.
Wow.
It's Costa Maya. Glad I don't have to walk that.
It's a good job you got that scooter with you, isn't it, Chillie? Let's have a little look. Right, hang on. I think I've found it. Right, let's see. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Share a screen. Share screen. Let's just see if it will share. Oh, yes. Here we go. Let's make sure we've got that in the right size. Let's have a look. Yeah, here we go. It should be coming up any moment now. That's it, John. Can you add it on? Oh, Chillie.
No. Oh, there's you and Stan.
That's us. That was the back. That was on our balcony at the back of the ship, which was a aft suite. And then we've got. Oh, hang on. That's Stan and my brother at the PJ party. Let me just see how far we can go. Oh, hang on. You don't want that one. That's a bit. What else have we got? No, that's not Brill. I'm trying to see. There was another one a minute ago. Let me just have a look. Hang on a sec, guys. There was one. Where was it? That's the one. This is a family.
There we go.
That's a family photo. So we were all in our PJs. I'm trying to see where the drag queen was. Yeah, that's the view. That was the view from our balcony at the back every night. How amazing is that? So that was beautiful. There is one with a drag queen. Anyway. So, but where's the one with the drag queen? Oh, there we go. That's where. There we go. There's a drag queen. That was one of the mermaids on the Mermaiden voyage. We also had, let's see if it comes up. Let's take that one off for a second. And we also had a very special visitor. This was the dog. They had who let the dogs out, and then suddenly this dog came running out and started humping people and things like that. So very different voyage that you would expect. So let's just come off that. So yeah, so that was our PJ night. Trying to see if I can get this one up. Yeah, here we go. There's the dog. There's the dog. As he came crawling through. Oh, hang on, it's gone off.
Oh, I'll bring it back.
And that's one of the crew, one of the happenings crew, as they call them. And he came round, he was dancing around and things. So yeah, it was amazing. So
looks like he had a very interesting style.
He did. He was amazing. He really was amazing. Oh, but yeah. So that was one of the highlights of the cruise that I absolutely loved. Between the two cruises, I think that the PJ party and the Never Sleep Alone, when I got put up on stage, I think they were two of the best things about the cruises that I did. So, but that being said, there might be a bit of
you never sleep alone on this cruise. Would say that again.
Never Sleep Alone, it's called. It's a bit of a comedy audience participation show.
Oh, saying that's what you did on the cruise.
Say that again.
Chillie, for some reason, when you start talking, we don't hear it right away. It's got a little roll up, so you got to give us a few words in front of what you want to really say.
Yeah, it takes a second or two, doesn't it?
Okay.
So, I mean, what do you want to know about Virgin that we haven't already covered so far from last year? I mean, you know, we did.
My big question is can I get on the ship and get recycled?
Say that again.
Can I get on the ship and get recycled?
What do you mean by can you get on the ship and get recycled? I'm confused.
Well, it's a Virgin voyage, right?
Yeah.
He wants to become a virgin.
I'm with you. No, John, it's not that.
I thought that was the whole purpose of these ships was to, turn back time.
Do you know what though? You do. The cruise, I'd say, is for people who enjoyed the 18 to 30s, that sort of age, going out clubbing and partying, but don't remember most of it. So you relive it again. But this time you remember it and enjoy it, because you're a little bit more sophisticated and things like that. So come 2 o'clock, you're in bed and getting ready for the next night. So
just to understand, I'm not sure that I heard you right. You said it's for kids from 80 to 30.
No, it's for people basically you enjoyed your 18 to 30, not 80 to 30.
I'm sure you said 80 to 30. I think, what did you think, Chillie? I think he said 80 to 30. I think that's what he said.
It's got to be, we got to do the bit of math. 80 to 30 sounds about right for me.
But you know what? The age of people on board is probably from about 30, 25, 30, up to about 65. And people that are still young and free, still very open-minded and want to go on a cruise and just chill. None of this, we have to see this show, we have to be this time, and we have to do this quiz and things like that. Although they have a board game session, the board games come out, traditional board games, and everyone's in the social club, sits there and plays Headache and Monopoly and Scrabble and things like that. And it's a very social ship, it really is. And I thought it was brilliant. I absolutely enjoyed it. Food was out of this world. It's a foodie heaven. It really is. So, I mean, I could talk about the food all day. I mean, we did so many different restaurants and, the test kitchen, which was food just turned on its head. And, and then we did, what was the other one? Did we do Pink Agave? No, we didn't do Pink Agave on that one. We did test kitchen. We did the wake and we did Gumbay again with the best chicken ever. The best chicken ever. You've got to have 2 rounds. It's the law. You've got to have 2 rounds on the ship. So, and that's very social because we sat with another couple. So the four of us, and then they brought to another couple, and we had drinking games and things like that. So it was brilliant, absolutely.
So when
amazing.
you're eating chicken, are you more of a walking chicken or a flying chicken as far as your choice of chicken?
Chicken, you know, whether it walks or flies, you know, as long as it comes to my table, I'm happy.
So you don't care which part of the bird that you get.
Oh, you mean, do you want wings or breast or
are you walking or flying? Yeah,
walking or flying, leg or wings, or you're a breast man. But no, I mean, to me, it was just chunks of chicken. So I imagine it was like breast or wing cut.
Okay. So it wasn't with bone; it was off the bone. So
definitely off the bone, and it was just like in a coating with sesame seeds and with this sauce. There was like a spicy sauce, and it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And as soon as he put them down on the table, I went, "Can we have another round of this?" And he went, "You haven't had them before." And I said, "No, we had them. We were on the last one, and we do need two. It's the law." And he went, "I know where you've got that from," and that was Shane at Virgin Voyages. Because he said that on our one. So yeah, definitely got to be done. But yeah, absolutely, honestly, it blew my mind. It was this more people, it had more atmosphere. Well, don't get me wrong, the first one we did had a lot of atmosphere, but this one had more atmosphere because there's more people. And yeah, it was just amazing. And the cabin we had was beautiful as well. You know, you can't go wrong with the suite we had right at the back of the ship. Although I'm going to put it out there, if you are going to do an aft suite on Virgin, I'd advise you to go for one of the bigger aft suites, the bigger balconies, because we were right above the dockhouse, which was immediately below where you saw the canopies. But come 7 o'clock in the morning, the music was on, so you could hear it if you had your balcony open. So you'd finished at 2, and by 7 again, you were popping away. And it was good because you had the minibar in your room, so you didn't have to go and get a drink anywhere. It was great.
Wow.
So, but no, it was amazing. So, I mean, there's loads I could show you, but I mean, we can go through it another time. But I think we need Chillie, you're on a ship. Where are you?
I just want to show you now where Chillie is, because he's bitching that he's way out in the ocean. This is the actual harbor here in Costa Maya.
So is that, if we look where you've got an upside down T, would Chillie be right at the far end?
Well, that's where are you, Chillie, on this? Do you see the map here? Are you inside the harbor here?
Out, and then the piece goes down parallel to the beach.
This piece here, yeah.
I'm right now about halfway down that arm.
And are you inside the piece or are you outside the piece?
Outside.
So you're parked right here. Okay. All right. So you would be then. You're just parked exactly like where this second ship here to the left is.
That's correct.
All righty. Oh, wait a minute. I think I can see you there. Is that wave? Wave to us, Chillie. Wave.
I'm waving. See?
I think that's
Emily says she has a pair of Mickey Mouse Fleets pajamas, so she can go book on the Valiant Lady.
That's it. You've got to have matching PJs. That's what we did, matching PJs. So, and those who may know where Stan had Daddy and I had Cub, those may know about like the Burr community in the LGBTQI community. It's like, it is fun. So, but Lizzie Lou was on there and she had an amazing time as well. So I think she's a Virgin convert and she loved it, I think. So lots of videos on her page of what she did, and loads of pictures on Lizzie Lou. So give her a look up.
Nice.
Yeah, Sonny says 18 to 30. That's her rolling her eyes, if you can hear that.
No, Sonny, it's people who enjoyed their 18 to 30 and want to relive it again. That's what you're doing. You're reliving your youth.
You jump back in. And again, I said, so you can go get recycled then. This is what you can do on a Virgin voyage.
Yeah, but I thought you were meaning something more than that, John. You know, it was like, we're good, but we're not that good. Virgin are good, but not that good. So, but yeah, I mean, amazing, absolutely amazing. So we need, ask any questions, guys. I will answer them about Virgin, you know, because there's a lot of people talking about Virgin at the moment. So it's fantastic. I know they've had a bit of a bad cruise, the last cruise. You've probably seen that in the news. I don't know if you've seen that, Chillie. Did you see it?
No, I did not on that one.
Yeah, they had
canceling a couple because of a group or something. They canceled a couple cruises.
No, they were cancelled a few weeks ago. No, they had a search and rescue mission, and they had somebody taken off by helicopter in the cruise as well. So it's not been the best cruise for Virgin. But there seems to be a lot of bad press about them at the moment. Martin, you're just a baby. I don't feel it. I feel about 98 at the moment. But yeah, so Virgin, kudos to them. They've had a bit of a bad time, but they are a great cruise line, or usually. So
you think you feel bad? You didn't hear what happened to me in Cozumel on, what was that, Wednesday? I wrecked the scooter.
Why? What happened?
The scooter rolled and was on my head.
Had you had an adult beverage at the time?
Like a big whale flopping around on the beach trying to get this damn scooter off my head.
God. Now, had you been drinking and driving?
I had not had a drop. I was cold, stone sober.
So what? How did you end up rolling it? How did you end up rolling the scooter?
I was backing up around a swimming pool, and it had a curved walkway, and the rear wheel went off the edge, and it just flipped everything right over on my head.
That's a good. I see. We got the picture of it.
Yeah, no, that's pretty close.
Oh, jeez.
Looks just like you, Chillie. What are you talking about?
Oh, God. Madness.
And the thing is, Elizabeth on location didn't get her damn camera out because she panicked. She thought I'd broken my neck or something.
Jeez.
Yeah. It was a hell of an entrance. Boy.
Yeah, well, it's one way to make it to the beach, isn't it? Roll down it.
There's still, my arm's still pretty bruised.
War wounds as well. War wounds.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So, yeah, that was quite cool. Now, after it happened and they got 4 people in a crane to get me up off the sand, yeah, that's pretty close. After the crane moved out, then we drank adult beverages. Lots of them, too.
I can imagine. But that was medicinal, though, Chillie. Yeah, that was medicinal.
Totally medicinal. Yeah.
Yeah, for the shock. You've got to have a drink for the shock.
Several. Yeah.
How many bottles did we go through of bourbon? Or is it whiskey? Or I get confused. I'll be told off now.
We were getting on the 3rd one.
Jeez. I don't know. So anyway, so what ship are you on, Chillie?
Adventure of the Seas. Royal Caribbean. At one time it was a large ship, but it's now, of course, for the size of Royal Caribbeans, this has become one of the smaller ships. But we're running about 40%. It's a great ship. Fantastic food. The entertainment's been great. I went to a dance show last night. It was just phenomenal. I had salmon for dinner last night, which may be the best meal I've had on all these cruises. It was just so good. So
wow.
I just did one of my little short, less than 60-second short videos for YouTube on the meal last night, and that's the first meal I've rated a 10 out of a 10, and that was definitely a 10. So
good.
Yeah, it's a great ship. So when I go to Cozumel tomorrow, and I'm going to meet Elizabeth for lunch right down at the International Pier. I'm not going back to No Name Bar and go to all the council on getting in an accessible cab and all. That's a pain in the butt. It's expensive too, but so she's going to meet me at the International Pier, and we're going to go to Mr. Sancho's or Margaritaville, or one of the joints there, right on the pier, and have lunch and a couple of adult beverages. I'm sure.
Just a one or two.
Elizabeth has some news to impart, which we were going to try to do Friday when everything got screwed up with the show Friday. So I'm saving it for her to tell my audience, but she's going to a different ship, but I'm going to let her announce where she's going. So she just finished all the medical stuff, and she got basically she got an offer was 4 times what she was making on MSC, so she had no choice but to take it. So.
Okay.
Unbelievable. Amazing.
So what's next on your schedule, Martin?
Next couple of weeks, a bit quiet. I'm here working and booking cruises for people. So if anybody wants me, give me a call. Pick up the dog and bone. But 23rd of April, we are hopefully, well, it'll be the 24th, I think. The show will be live, hopefully, from the beautiful Celebrity Beyond, their brand new ship. So we have been invited on board for their... Sorry?
Captain Kate, and
I'm hoping I'm going to try and grab her at some point, or when maybe if we're live, if she might be able to come down. I don't know, but I'm going to put a request in because Captain Kate is amazing. She's all over social media. She's really raised the brand of celebrity and women in cruising. She's done an amazing job. She really has, for equality and things. So and Captain Kate and a cat and things like that. But yeah, we're on Saturday, Sunday, and off on Monday. It's like a shakedown cruise before she then sets sail from Southampton down to the Mediterranean for her season. And that'll be the 25th we get off. It does another couple of cruises with people on, and then it goes off. So 27th of April. And then 2 weeks later, we get back on her to do the Greek Isles. I haven't got that one, John. I've just got a balcony on this one right at the back.
Just a balcony, he says. Let's go down to look at these. Here's a single stateroom with an infinite veranda.
Now, people don't know what an infinite veranda is. It's a floor-to-ceiling window. Half the window will drop down, and that's your balcony. So,
right, but so you get all the balcony room is within your cabin. You're not wasting that space outside because the actual wall of your cabin is the edge of the ship, and then you put the top half of it down there, as you can see. And so, what a great thing! I mean, where did they? They finally took that from the riverboat ships.
It's very similar. So to what they've done, it's amazing. I mean, the Celebrity is an amazing brand anyway. I mean, I've done everything from Celebrity Century was my very first cruise ever, and the hubbies as well. And then we've done all the next class, which was the Solstice class of ships. And then I've been on Edge, not Edge. I went on, was it Edge? Yeah, Celebrity Edge. I did a day on that in Barcelona. It was amazing. And we were meant to do Apex back in April 2020. And then because of the pandemic, we didn't get on. So we then moved it to Apex July 2021. But then we had to cancel because of restrictions and possibilities of having to quarantine when we come home and things like that. So this has been a cruise we've been waiting for 2 years. And we're doing 3 nights in the beautiful city of Rome. And then we're off to the Greek Isles. So it's a 2 weeks away. And I'm so excited about this one. 1, the ship, but 2, it's places I've never been before. Santorini, Mykonos, Rhodes, Athens. amazing destinations I've never been to. So, and we're at that point. I don't know if anybody gets that when, you get to that point just before a cruise when you start getting emails. Lisa from Celebrity Cruises sent me an email last night. Oh, we're looking forward to welcoming you on board Celebrity Beyond. Now, I know that went to every single passenger that's going on, but it made me feel special. And it made me think, oh, it's coming up. So what do we do? We were looking then at our excursions. Where are we going to go? And, what are we going to do? So we're in that excited phase of like this long cruise and getting uber excited. But that's my next one. So Beyond is the next one. So, which is another great ship we'll bring to you at Cruise Amigos if the internet works.
Well, I got the same thing. I'm getting ready to, of course, when I get back to Galveston, then I got to drive back to Virginia, which is going to take me several days.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get on the plane and fly to Los Angeles and do Navigator of the Seas next.
When's that
one?
Los
Angeles. So.
What date is that one?
I'm going to be home like 3 days and gone again.
Me and you are just competing with each other, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to give you guys just a little taste of what you said you're going to spend 3 days in Rome.
Yeah.
Okay, here is, let's see if we can make this work. Oh, let's do this one. While we're talking here, this is going through the Vatican Museum. These are some of the sites that you'll see here as we roll through the Vatican Museum. Of course, now is it going to stop? Let's move forward a little bit. But I just want to show you, you have to go, and I don't care what it takes you to wait in line. You just got to get through. And now, of course, here we go. You just have to, well, isn't that funny? I'm on a super high-speed connection, and at this particular moment, it decides it's going to not participate with us. So
we will bring that to you very shortly.
Yeah, but you have to go through the Vatican and have that experience. It's unbelievable.
Well, we did do Rome on a cruise. Oh my God, John, you went very quick then. But we did Rome on a cruise a number of years ago, but we literally had that sort of 4 or 5 hours there. So we literally oh, here we go. And this is in the Vatican itself on the tour.
This is just part of the thousands of feet of footage that we have, but this is just the museum, and there's just room. As we're talking here, there's just room after room. These are called triptychs, which are my particular favorite thing to look at. It's always a series of 3 pictures that are showing some story of some kind. And but you can see on the wall here as we move, this just goes on room after room after room after room. There is just no, I think I got slow motion going here. What's my playback speed? Let's try and go fast.
Yeah, it's spinning.
Yeah, I see it. Anyway, it's just a wonderful experience. And if you haven't been to Rome, folks, you gotta go to Rome. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. So
it's a beautiful city. I mean, we did like a whistle stop tour, and it was literally, we got the train from Civitavecchia, an hour and a half on the train, few euros, and we got there and we did the Vatican. We still had to look outside the Vatican, in the square where the Pope comes out on his balcony. We then what did we do after that? We then went on to Colosseum, but just outside the Colosseum. So now we're there for 4 days, but because the first day we get there is going to be late afternoon, we've missed that day. We've got 3 full days, so we can actually experience Rome properly this time. And then we're going to get the train from Rome to Civitavecchia and then board the ship. So, because we were going to stay in Civitavecchia, but to be honest, I wasn't impressed with the hotels. They weren't.
No. You heard my horror story of the hotel right on the beach there, and they walked us to another hotel. The hotel that I booked We get there, the front door is open. There's people around and they're going, "Oh, we're sorry, we're closed for the season, but we're moving you down the street." And it was, let's see, what would be the right word in French? Merde. It was a merde hole. In Spanish, it was a caca hole. In German, it was a scheiss hole. I mean, it was.
And in English, it wasn't very good.
And in English, Priceline and Booking.com wouldn't help us. We booked it through Priceline. And this is, again, I did it quick. Normally I use a travel agent, but, listen to my mistakes, folks. Listen to us when we tell you stuff. And this happened, got on the phone with Priceline. Priceline said, "Oh, well, when you're in Europe, you have to deal with Booking.com. So then I deal with Booking.com. And all Booking.com did is call the manager and have the manager call me. Well, I had already talked to the manager. I said, "You can't do this. You walked us down to another cheaper hotel." "Well, I'm sorry, that's all we've got for you." So the fact that Booking called the manager and told him to call me did nothing. He said, "Well, come and get your money back and good luck finding a place to sleep tonight."
Jeez. Not good. Not good. Now, what's he?
Travel agent. What can I do to encourage people? If you're not happy with your travel agent, find another travel agent. But there is a travel agent out there that will match up with you, that will be your confident person, that's going to give you good advice, that's going to be there to fix things when things go wrong, and somebody that you can share happiness and good times with when you get back.
Yeah, you need somebody at the end of the phone. Yeah, let me just bear with me.
Bear with him? That's really funny.
A TA for Enchanted Princess on Saturday. That's nice.
Who's doing that? Where were you seeing?
Carol.
I got to get down there. That's got to be lower on my list.
There we go. We've got some light now. I can see it. That's not good. As you say, if you want somebody at the end of the phone who's going to help you out, don't you? So
I was so disappointed. I couldn't believe it. I said, "You can't be serious." But I think you'll agree, that happened to us when I was doing my travel, when I was leading the people in the Christmas markets back in 2013. And we got to Nuremberg and the same thing happened. We go to the hotel and there it happened to be, "Call your travel agent." And, "Oh, yeah, you've been moved to another hotel." I had people that were on walkers and canes. And in the new hotel we got moved to, the elevator was 13 steps up. You went up 13 steps to get to the elevator.
That must have been fun.
How does that work? It's, "Oh, yes, we have an elevator. What are you talking about? You just have to climb the fire, whatever." I mean, it was just like, you can't be serious.
Jeez, not good. It's not good, is it? When you're treated like that, you shouldn't be treated like that in any way, should you? If there's something wrong, then you should be given something of equal value or upgraded. At equal value, a minimum compensation, you're upgraded. It's the least somebody can do. So, but no, that's not good. But then, as you say, John, booking with a travel agent, you'd have been looked after. They would have sorted you out and things like that. So learn by John's mistakes.
Learn. I've gone through the pain so you can have the gain. Oh, that should be your new flyer there, Martin. Learn.
Well, I've gone through the pain. We're staying at a lovely. It's called Adagio near the Vatican, actually. Adagio Hotels, which is part of, I think it's part of Marriott or something like that, and it's like a studio, and it's got a swimming pool there as well. So, which is quite nice. So we decided to, if we want to have a swim or chill out, one of the afternoons, and then go out later on in the evening or whatever, somewhere nice. So, but no, the big one. I can't tell you how excited I am for Celebrity Beyond. I really can't. One, the ship itself. 2, the food. And 3, I need to meet Captain Kate. My mission, whether it's on the 2-night one or the 10-night cruise, I will find Captain Kate and get a minute or two with her. I'll say we need it for Cruise Amigos. We need an interview with Captain Kate.
Absolutely.
So there we go. So now, John, right? We're all talking about cruises. Have you got anything planned yet?
The only thing that's booked right now, you know, I had a month planned in Germany and France and Austria here coming up the 26th of this month, but I've canceled that. I wouldn't cancel any cruise that I had now, but I just don't think it's right for me to be, you know, on the ground in Germany with all of the immigrants that are, or the refugees and stuff that are moving and stuff. You know, but I certainly would be on cruises. But my next cruise that's booked is next December. I think it's December 7th, and it's the Epic transatlantic. But this year it's going from Lisbon, Portugal to New York. So it's a 9-day cruise rather than the typical 14-day cruise. And I'm sad about that, but I've never been to Lisbon. So we're already planning. I'll be flying to Berlin for a week or two. And then Henry and I will take one of the little cheapy shuttles, you know, from Berlin down to Lisbon, spend 2 or 3 days, just like we did in Rome this year. Spend 2 or 3 days. I can't get him to, you know, get on the ship and come across with me. He just is, you know, for being retired now for 4 years at 44 years old, but he's still so busy with all of the video editing, directing, and producing work that he does that he just can't take. He can't take 9 days or 2 weeks to go across the ocean on a ship. So.
And that is 2022 or 2023 you're doing that?
This year. That's in this year, this fall. And the Epic is going from Lisbon, Portugal to New York. It's 9 days. And that's all I've got booked right now, only because of you know, just different things. Like I said, I had over a month planned in Europe coming up here now in a couple of weeks, actually. And but we canceled all that for now just because of the uncertainty of our, you know, what this Russian leader is pulling. I will not say his name, but what he has pulled off is just egregious. It's just so terrible. And so
hard to go out to anybody from Ukraine. It's absolutely awful.
Absolutely. Well, you can see my background there. There's the colors. That's an actual fence that's in the city of Kiev. So.
But no, so, well, I've got clients on that one, so you might get to meet them, John, and you might know them. Alison from Cruises with Solos.
Oh, I know Alison really well. You bet. Yeah, I didn't know she was on the run. Good. We're trying to get Chillie too, but he's booked so many cruises. I don't think he can keep. You know, his computer is overloaded. He's got a 286, you know, IBM computer, and it's kind of overloaded with all of the stuff he's got on it. So.
Jeez. So Chillie, you're next. You said you're next on the, was it Adventure of the Seas?
I do Navigator of the Seas, and I get back home for a week and fly to Seattle and do Quantum of the Seas in Alaska.
Jeez.
I had a great one, you know, for Chillie, and he turned me down. It was June 14th from Copenhagen to Florida on the NCL Getaway, was it? I can't remember.
The Getaway.
But I mean, it had balcony rooms, solo balcony rooms for $900.
Wow.
With booze, upgrade food, some internet, you know, the whole package that Norwegian gives us American people, that was all included in the solo. A solo cabin was $1,050, but an inside cabin was like $950 with all the perks.
Wow, that's amazing.
Chillie can't do it. He doesn't. He gets in like at 9 o'clock one morning in one part of Florida, and he couldn't get to the other part of Florida to get back on the ships, or vice versa. I'm not sure, but he turned me down anyway.
I would have arrived in Port Canaveral and have to sail that day from Miami, and it just can't make that big of a jump. That's like going from London to Rome and sailing the same day you land.
I told him helicopter. I said helicopter. I know an agent that can book a helicopter for us. Right there, but no, he wouldn't.
We'll get you there. We'll get you there. We'll get you there. We need John on a ship. If there's anybody out there that wants to take John on a ship, please do, because we need John to do a Cruise Amigos from a ship, because it's just been me and Chillie, and it's not fair. It's not fair. And I'll put it out there now. If any of our lovely cruise people are out there and would like to get the 3 Cruise Amigos on board a ship, we are available, aren't we, guys?
Absolutely. We can do a lot of entertaining of the three of us together.
And think of the reach of all the people we can reach with Chillie's page, my page, John's friends and his pages. We can reach the whole world.
Again, it'll be a lot of fun. That would be a crazy time. Crazy.
It'd be
time.
fun though, wouldn't it? We'd have to find a sofa on a ship somewhere where we could all be sat next to each other. The three amigos on the couch.
Have to be a big sofa.
I've got a couple at the dining table that I'm sitting at this cruise that I think they're going to end up booking the group cruise on Pete's group cruise that I'm going on.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Because they want to do the group gals and they want to do something with me again.
Yeah.
I said, well, that's fine. Book away.
Book away,
book
yeah.
Away, book away.
Make sure you book with your travel agent. Don't do it direct.
Travel, folks. If you don't have a travel agent, get one in your back pocket. If you don't know one, I can introduce you to several really good ones, depending on where you are. So
exactly. I could probably find you one or two as well.
I bet you can over there in the the father. It's really, it's funny. We call Germany the fatherland, but for most of us, England is the fatherland. That's where America came from, for God's sakes,
Jeez, I don't know. So Chillie, what are you up to this evening? Where are you dining? What have you got a show planned?
I'll probably do. I've got a couple bars that I'd like to hit to tape the entertainment. And one of them is this one, Boleros. Every time that I've come by here, it was either so packed I couldn't even come close to getting in there, or they were on a break. So what I want to do, Boleros, and then I want to catch up with the piano guy who did has done a couple fabulous tributes, and I think tonight is Queen. So
wow,
that would be.
That's it. And what about dining?
Real thing.
Do a show tomorrow night again.
And where are you eating, or have you eaten already?
I'm main dining room. I've had such good food in the main dining room on Adventure of the Seas. I haven't even thought about doing a specialty. And the last cruise, I had two just lovely ladies that were at my table, and the two couples on this one, and they have they're different as night and day, but it just all fits together, and we just have a great time. So it's main dining room, and the food has been just superb. Only way to classify it. So.
I think that's the thing, though, on most cruises, you don't have to do specialty dining if you don't want to. Main dining is amazing. It's absolutely beautiful. Some of the best steaks I've had. It's on land and on sea. I've been in the main dining room on cruise ships. So if you don't want to do main specialty dining, you don't have to. It's like 3, 4, 5 course dinners. And if you're a fussy eater and want your classic sort of New York strip, most of them have a classic menu as well. So you don't even need to venture away. But I like to take part in the different evenings, like they'll have a Mediterranean evening or an Italian evening, and do all the courses. Not that I'm a foodie, but not at all. Not with this diet I've been on for the last God knows how long. So which is still going. But I'm glad you had a good time.
One of the things I enjoyed about MSC was the different nationality evenings. That was great. So I totally enjoyed that, especially, and I don't know if anybody's ever just pointed this out before. MSC, even though everybody thinks they're Italian, they're not Italian, they're Swiss, but they're really good with Italian food. Really good. So
they are. The food is amazing on MSC.
Italian dishes that were as good as I've ever had before on MSC ships. So,
John's fact checking now. You can see him tittling away.
Headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland, part of the MSC group. Of course, you know, their big thing is all the big shipping container ships that you see with the big MSC. But I did not know that it was, I did not know that, Chillie. That's amazing. They employ 30,000 people globally. Wow.
Is it not just it's an Italian family that run it, but they have the headquarters in Switzerland?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, yes. MSC Cruises, Italian MSC Crociere, is an Italian global cruise line registered in Switzerland and based in Geneva, with operations in Naples, Genoa, and Venice. It was founded in 1989 from Naples, Italy, as part of the Mediterranean Shipping Company, MSC, Mediterranean Shipping Company. So,
mad, isn't it? Mad, isn't it? I love how quick John can fact check. It's great, and how quick he can get the pictures up. It's amazing. It's like boom, done.
Just to let you know, by the way, it is the largest privately owned cruise company.
Yeah.
They don't have the biggest ships, but it is the, you know, collectively, it is the, it's the, you know, so it's just interesting. Privately owned, folks. That means it's not on a New York Stock Exchange or equivalent. There's 3 other companies that are bigger than it is, but they are stock owned companies. If you own a share, matter of fact, I don't know if you know, but is there any benefit for you guys over there to, for instance, own shares in Norwegian Cruise Line?
There is, well, yeah, I think we get the same. Like they have certain little things, like you get onboard credits and things like that.
But if you're a person in the stock market, I think you have to buy 100 shares. But if you have 100 shares of NCL, you get, over and above everything else, you get some added perks on the ship, like you said, some onboard credit and some upgrades and stuff that you get as an owner. And if you're any kind of regular cruiser, I don't know if the other companies have it. Maybe people can let us know, but I just know that NCL does. And back when, you know, it was $40 a share, I'm going, well, do I want to spend $4,000 investment or not? And I didn't. And now I'm kicking myself in the patootie because it's a bit over $40 a share now, like a lot.
Carnival Corporation, they do the same as well.
Okay.
And then if you go on any of the Carnival ships, you get Carnival share benefits on any of their ships. So that's where it's at. And if people know, there's so many cruise lines in the Carnival Corporation. You know, I mean, up until I was a travel agent, didn't know Costa was part of Carnival, or that. Are they still part of Carnival? They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Costa, yes.
Yeah, so you got P&O, Cunard, Princess. There's just so many out there.
Yeah.
Ada, isn't Ada part of them as well? The German cruise
Seaborn.
Yeah.
I'm just getting it up here. Princess, Holland America, Seaborn, Cunard, Aida. Is that how you say that?
Yeah.
Costa, P&O Cruises of UK and Australia, all part of the Carnival flag.
Wow. And don't forget, I mean, I don't know, well, there was a drop in shares, wasn't there, with all the cruise lines? And now they're starting to come back up, aren't they? But, you know, if you buy them at the right time and you get all your benefits of your onboard credit, you can probably make the money in the number. If you're a regular cruiser, make that money back quite easily, very quickly.
Carnival right now is selling at $17.65. So, you know, 100 shares of that would be under $2,000. If that's, I don't know what their level is that you have to be, but if it's 100 shares, you could get into that for under $2,000. And it's not like you're throwing the money away. I mean, you're invested in a cruise line. They pay dividends. They go up and down. Over the 52 weeks, it's been as low as $14.94 and as high as $31.52. And again, today it's trading at $17.65. So
something worth considering if you've got a little bit of spare cash there.
Yeah. Royal Caribbean is trading at $83.65.
About 3% dividend. They normally pay about 3% dividend.
Something like that, yeah, but that's 3 times as much as the bank's paying me here in town.
Yeah, over here, the bank. 1% they pay over here at max. A lot of them are on 0.5%, if anything.
Yeah.
So what's that?
Wow.
Emily's asking, what is about the Virgin ships that Martin likes?
I thought we
think-
covered that,
Set.
Emily. He goes and gets recycled every time he gets on the ship. He starts all over. It's like a reset button.
Yeah, it's like I feel like I'm 18 or 21 again. But I love the food. I love the atmosphere. I love the happenings crew. There was nothing there that I didn't like. The only thing I didn't like is I've only been on short ones, so I've still not managed to do all the food places yet. Because I keep going back to Korean barbecue because it's my fave.
Yeah. Hey.
So, but yeah, no, it's an amazing ship, Emily. You know, it is. If you can get a chance to go on, go and experience it. Go with an open mind and go and enjoy it. You know, because it is totally. It's not a cruise that you will have ever been on before. It really isn't. And I hope that helps you get on board Virgin Voyages and have an amazing time because it is a fabulous ship. And this is not an advert for Virgin. I love all cruises.
Since you're booking for Valiant Lady over there in the UK, how's the prices running? Are they a step above, you know, the regular cruise lines? A little bit more expensive, but I realize you get more for the money. But how's the price fall for Valiant Lady?
Yeah, I mean, if you over here at the 3-night cruise, generally will run at around about £350, say, for maybe £400 for a 4 or 5 star cruise. If you look at something like Celebrity, which is probably a comparison, Celebrity is like £400-500. Now they were sort of selling them at sort of $449 for a cruise. Now, when you say that and you look at it, what you get on board is worth a lot more. You've got your gratuities included. You've got your basic what they call basic bevies, so your soft drinks. So you know where you might buy a can of Coke or have a Coke from the soda fountain, you pay $3. That's all included. You've got all the fitness classes included as well. The Wi-Fi is included. Now we'll all know if you buy Wi-Fi on a ship, you're looking at $10-15 a day if it's not included.
Where can you get it for 10 or 50? It's like 25 on Norwegian. It's terrible.
Yeah. So that's included. So the value, and on a cruise, they give you probably around $600 worth of value on every cruise, you know, when you add all the little bits in. So, you know, when you look at the price point, consider that, because it's not just this is your cruise and then you've got your added extras. Most of it's covered, you know, so it's great. It is. And over in America, I know I've seen some of the prices, you know, $1,000 for a 5-night cruise. It is worthwhile. It sounds a lot, but you've got a lot included. So, but yeah, I'll happily do another one. So, and I'm thinking about doing one before the end of the year in the Mediterranean, maybe, because I love it.
And guys, don't mean to interrupt because we're having fun, but we got to stay under our hour. So, Chillie, you got to do the big goodbye here now and tell us what's happening with your next days.
Yep. Well, guys, we did it again. Another hour down the tubes. All right, everybody. Thanks for being with us. We'll be back next Sunday. I'm not sure where I'll be next Sunday, but I'll be here for the show. John, you have a great week. Stay out of trouble over there, and
I'll try.
Give the husband a hug for us.
I certainly will. I certainly will.
Everybody, you guys have a terrific week. Again, on location from Costa Maya, Mexico. This is the old fat travel guy. See y'all next week.